I'm also going to pretend to use. So this. So So Japan is, however, Tiger Tanaka, who Bond meets, agrees to hand it over on the condition that Bond does something for him, and he will give them whatever they want. So the head of the Japanese Secret Service, Tiger Tanaka, decides to excuse me, who has bought this castle and who has bought this castle in the Southern Island, who has brought this. So the tiger asks, and something I forgot, but when Connery first appeared, the most ironic thing is that when also that book and the film introduced Bond's family motto, also the book and film on Her Majesty's Secret Service, I might have mentioned this, include or introduce also, and I might have mentioned this in that review, the some more Bond family stuff gets. So, what do I think of? Oh, for God's sake! Sorry, just a bloody itchy nose. Excuse me. So, what do I think of you fuck? Basically this book is split into two parts once again, and it's the last book to do. I mean, some of this stuff would be is quite. The first half of part one is also not that much better. It's still, and he gets dispatched at the sometime during track. I mean, I'm not saying it should get to the pace. Part two, on the other hand, there was a bit of slower stuff to begin with, and it's still kind of. And then, okay, with the exception of Kisisuke, maybe a few. There are exceptions, including Kisisuke, but for the most part, I think the films do female characters better. Case in point. I'll get back to Kissy again when I get around to talking to about the end of the novel, because she's quite important to the end. Sorry, it's a bit dusty over here. After all, after basically, he was going to use a fake. For fuck's sake. And he's also basically a crazed madman by now, because he believes that all he's been doing has been trying to do some sort of human positivity, something to help humanity, like Thunderball. He's also turned into some sort of megalomania. And then with Majesty's, it was all about the whole. And then with Majesty's, Blofeld wanted to cause the pandemics of stuff, not the pandemic. And then who come through this stuff and have the same British spirit that they had during the war effort, during the war, and have the same spirits that they had during the wartime. He wants people to have a neater suicide than to have a messy public. But maybe that last one's not too. But we can assume. And then after 19 and a half chapters, Bond and Blofeld finally have their big fight and confrontation. Oh, fuck's sake. Which, it's a great way to kill off Blofeld. It's a great way to resolve this the final chapter that they Bond and Blofeld are. It causes you a lot of problems. It would also save you a little bit of bother in a Raymond Benson short story, which I might talk. It also shaped and eventually has fucking itchy nose. But it might not be. It might be something else. Maybe he took her out for it sort of kind of counteracts with Charlie Hickson's with both the unauthorized biography and with by Royal Command, which is the Hickson novel, with both the unauthorized. Then, but the Russian fucking itchy nose. And then she's got his baby inside of him, but then he would have been but Bond finds some information about Bond recognizes a name of a Russian city and decides to go there to try and find out more about himself and to find out because he's leaving Kissy and his yet to be born child left, and it also ties in with in this book with him over the SS we've now been given the number quadruple 7 instead of 007 for this mission. I guess Kissy gives him the name of the guy. He was went under the name. He went under another name when he went. Nor does she go. She's in a couple of. She's in. I think. So I don't think she. So I think she is able to have a good stay, because if she was overstayed, maybe she would have started to go down some of the issues, some of the other, even some of the. I think if she stayed in more chat, and happily she's more of a Tiffany Case in this. I think even Tiffany Case had that issue to a lesser extent, but thankfully Kissy doesn't have that much of an issue. It's very mild. Thankfully, Kissy doesn't have this issue. She remains a pretty strong character. I also like Deco Kerry. He's a bit of a brash character and insults the Japanese world. He's an Australian agent in Japan, but he's not. Fucking itchy nose. He's considering it. But I can see why he's considering. Oh fuck! Can I get through one sentence without a bloody itchy nose? And that's really about it for sorry, I got an itchy nose. It went a bit, but it just felt so slow. But part 2 was much better. We got some much better. But part 2 was much better because it got more But so he and it's also the film where we're introduced to Blofeld for the first time, face to face. Properly, we get to see his face. But yeah, the films are very different to You Only Live Twice. I actually really enjoyed the film. There were probably reasons for that. That he put in the weakest Bond performance, including George Lazenby, of the films. He would be second though, and then maybe Connor in Diamonds, and then Roger Moore in Golden Gun, or the other way around. But yeah, if Connery had put in the usual charisma. But yeah, Connery's performance let the film down a little bit, but I still really enjoy it, and but I do slightly prefer the film. So that's it from my review of You Only Live Next time we will be taking a look at the penultimate. Next time is the 13th, and next time I will be taking a look at the 13th and penultimate James Bond book and the 12th and final James Bond novel, both written. Next time I'll be taking a look at the 13th and don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.